HTML video. The HTML video element is used to show a video on a web page. And here we have an example courtesy of Big Bag Bunny, and you can check out this link. So we can click here and try yourself to see the code that they're using, and we can just grab the whole code and go to Visual Studio Code and go to our index.html file and just paste it, and I'm gonna open it. Okay, so I'm gonna press Alt+L+O, and this is how it should be looking like. So I went to the W3 schools and I grabbed this video here. I just right click and then or you just type in Ctrl+S and you can save it, and it's gonna be saved like this. You can save it in your folder, so I have it in my folder here, and it's gonna be okay, map_BBB.mp4. So right now, well, we just have the video element. We have the width attribute that is going to be 400 pixels. We're going to have the controls attribute. Inside of that, we're going to have the source element, the source attribute, and inside of that, we're going to have the name of the file that is going to be map_BBB.mp4. The type attribute is going to be video/mp4. And then we're going to have in line 7, we're going to have the source element, the source attribute, and this time is going to be map_BBB.OWG or OGG. The type attribute is going to be video/OGG. And when we have two file names, the web browser is going to pick the first one. So in this case, it's going to be the map_BBB.mp4. After that, we're gonna end the video tag, and then we're gonna have a paragraph, video courtesy. So again, we have the href, and they're giving us their URL, so all the credits go to the Big Bag Bunny. So I grabbed this video from the W3 school, so for educational purposes. And now we're gonna go for the HTML video element. To show a video in HTML, use the video element. And here we have the video element with a width of 320 pixels. The height is gonna be 240 pixels, and we're gonna have the control attributes. Inside of that, we're gonna have the source element, the source attribute, and the type attribute here. And inside of the source attribute is where we are gonna have the movie.mp4. So this is gonna be our file. In the type attribute, we're just gonna have the video /mp4, like a description. And then we're gonna have a second source element and also a second source attribute is gonna be movie.OGG, and the type attribute is gonna be video/OGG. And then some context: your browser does not support the video tag, and you're gonna read this if your browser does not support the video tag. In this case, I am using Google Chrome, so it's supported. Now, how it works: the controls attribute adds video controls like play, pause, and volume. It is a good idea to always include the width and height attributes. If height and width are not set, the page might flicker while the video loads. The source element allows you to specify alternative video files which the browser may choose from. The browser will use the first recognized format. The text between the video and the video tags will only be displayed in browsers that do not support the video element. So here we have the HTML video autoplay. To start a video automatically, use the autoplay attribute, and we can go to our Visual Studio Code. I'm just gonna delete this, press Ctrl Shift, or you press Shift !mark to have a template. And inside of the body, we're gonna have this. Inside of the body section, we're gonna copy this piece of code. So I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna go to my website, and this is how it's looking up to this point. So inside of the body section, we just copy the video element with a width attribute of um, 320 pixels, a height attribute of 240 pixels, and now we have the autoplay. And here you can read all this information. A boolean attribute, if specified, the video automatically begins to play back as soon as it can do so without stopping to finish loading the data. Note, sites that automatically play audio or video with an auto track can be an unpleasant experience for users, so it should be avoided when possible. If you must offer autoplay functionality, you should make it opt and requiring a user to specifically enable it. However, this can be useful when creating media elements whose source will be set at a later time under user control. To disable video autoplay equal, then you have double quotes, is going to be false, will not work. The video will autoplay if the attribute is there in the video tag at all. To remove autoplay, the attribute needs to be removed altogether. In some browsers, Chrome, autoplay is not working if not muted attribute is present. So like they said, in some browsers like Chrome, it's not working. So for example, I am using Chrome, and as you can see, there's nothing, it's not working here. So what we're gonna do is, to start a video automatically, use the autoplay attribute. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy this link and I'm gonna go to Firefox. So this is another web browser, and I'm gonna paste it, and now I'm gonna go to you have granted. Okay, so I'm gonna go here, permissions, autoplay, block audio, and I'm gonna allow audio and video. So now I'm gonna refresh it, and as you can see, it's working now. So this is how it should be looking like. I'm gonna just gonna leave it like that in Google Chrome. So this is how it should be looking like. Okay, note, Chromium browsers do not allow autoplay in most cases. However, muted autoplay is always allowed. Now add muted and autoplay to let your videos start playing automatically, but muted. So the only difference this time is that we are gonna add the muted after the muted attribute after the autoplay attribute. So we are gonna go just right here and just type in muted, and then we're gonna save it. Now we're gonna go to our Chrome. I'm gonna paste the link here. As you can see, it's working, but this time it's muted. So it's not working on Google Chrome. Well, it's working now. It's working now. Now we're gonna go to browser support. The numbers in the table specify the first browser version that fully supports the video elements. So here we have the Google Chrome, we have the Internet Explorer Edge, we have the Firefox, Safari, Opera, and then you have the video 4.0, 9.0, 3.5, 4.0, and 10.5. HTML video formats. There are 3 supported video formats: MP4, WebM, and NAG or OWG. The browser support for the different formats is, so we have in this column, the first column is the browser column, then we have the MP4 column, we have the WebM column, and then we have the AG column. Edge, for example, okay, supports MP4, Web3. Okay, Edge supports the 3 MP4, WebM, and AG. Chrome supports MP4, WebM, and AG. Okay, Firefox the same. Safari only supports MP4 and WebM. It does not support OGG. And Opera again supports the 3 of those. Now we're gonna have HTML video media types. So we have the file format and the media type. So MP4 is gonna be video / MP4. The WebM is gonna be video / WebM. AG is gonna be video / AG or OWG. Now we're gonna have HTML video methods, properties, and events. The HTML DOM defines methods, properties, and events for the video element. This allows you to load, play, and post videos, as well as setting duration and volume. There are also DOM events that can notify you when a video begins to play, is paused, etc. So here we're gonna have the same example, but this time using JavaScript. So we have 4 buttons. We have the play, and we can also pause it. We can make it bigger, we can make it smaller, and now we can make it normal. So for a full down reference, go to the HTML audio video down reference, so you can go to this website. And now we're gonna have the HTML video tag. So the video tag defines a video or movie. The source tag defines multiple media resources for media elements such as video and audio. And now the track tag defines text track and media players. So now we're gonna check out this example, and we're gonna click and try ourselves. I'm gonna close these tabs here, and let's just type it. Okay, so I'm gonna move this one a little bit, and I'm gonna go to Visual Studio Code. We're gonna press Shift exclamation mark to have a template to work with. We're gonna save it. Okay, and now we're gonna have, inside of the body section we're gonna have a div. So we're gonna type in a div like this. Inside of the div we're gonna have 4 buttons, but first we're gonna have a style attribute inside of the div, and the style attribute is gonna be text align. Text align, and it's gonna be center like this. Okay, so we're good up to this point. Now we're gonna have my button element like this. So we're gonna have this button element, and we're gonna have unclick event here. It's gonna be an unclick event, and we're listening for the function play pause. Okay, so it's gonna be play pause with parentheses. So it's gonna be play pause. Okay, and we're using camel notation here. So, and the context is gonna be play pause. Okay, so you either play it, you can play it, and you can pause it too. So we're gonna save it to this point. Okay, so we have a button here. This is our website up to this point. And by the way, so I already I already saved this video, and I have it in my folder name test. I have it right here. It's gonna be this one. It's gonna be map_BBB.mp4. so that is that. And now what else do we have here? So we're gonna have 4 buttons. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy the line 12. I'm gonna paste it in like this. So now I'm just gonna change the name of the function. So this function is gonna be make. Okay, it's gonna be make small, or make big, make small. This one is gonna be make big, camel notation. And we're gonna have the text is gonna be big. The next one is gonna be make small. So make small. Okay, so the text is just gonna be small. And the fourth one is gonna be make normal. So it's gonna be make normal. Okay, so the context is just gonna be normal. Okay, so these are gonna be the 4 functions that we're gonna be using. We haven't created it yet, but we have the buttons here. They're not doing anything because we haven't created the functions yet, but we have it there. Okay, so after that we're gonna have 2 line breaks, so like this, and it's gonna be 2 of those. Okay, so now we're gonna be in line 18, and in line 18 we are gonna have the video element. Okay, so we're gonna have the video element like this. So we're gonna have the video element, and inside of the video element we're gonna have the ID attribute, and the ID attribute is gonna be video. It's gonna be video, the ID video 1. Okay, and it's gonna be it's gonna have a width, of 420 pixels. Okay, so this is what we have up to this point. We have the video element, the ID attribute is going to be video 1, and the width attribute is going to be 420 pixels. Okay, outside of that we're going to have the source attribute, the source element, like this, the source element. And okay, so I'm just gonna close it, and we're gonna have now the source attribute. So we have the source element. The source element allows authors to specify multiple alternative media resources for media elements. It does not represent anything on its own. And now in the source attribute we are gonna have this link, map_BBB.mp4. so it is gonna be this video that we are taking it from the W3 schools. So we're just gonna make sure that you have it in your folder, and it's gonna be this one. So I'm just gonna, okay, so I'm gonna type here map. Okay, it's gonna be the first one. And now what else do we have here? Okay, then we're gonna have just the type attribute that is gonna be video. Okay, okay, the type attribute is gonna be video /mp4, like this. Okay, then we're gonna have a second one, so we can do it. It's gonna have a source element, so we're gonna open angle brackets, but we don't need to end angle brackets, like we don't need to end the source tag. So we're gonna have a source attribute like this, and in the source attribute we are gonna have this file. It's gonna be like that. And now we're gonna have the type attribute, and the type attribute is gonna be video /arg. Okay, so, and now we're gonna have this context. If your browser doesn't support this video, so you're gonna read this message, your browser does not support HTML video. Okay, so, and then we're just gonna end the video tag like that. So let's check it out how our video is looking. So it's working up to this point. So if I click the buttons, nothing is happening because I haven't declared the functions yet. So this is what we are gonna do right now. And outside of the video tag, outside of the div, we're gonna end the div tag, but outside of that we're gonna open a script tag. We're gonna open the script element, and inside of the script element is where we are gonna have our functions. So we're gonna have a bar declaration statement, and it's gonna be named my video, and we're gonna assign it to document. It's gonna be get element by ID. So it's gonna be document that get element by ID. So why is not working? Let me see. So I have, yeah, that's the reason it's not working. It should be a script. So now it's working. So document that get element by ID. So we open parentheses. Inside of the parentheses we're gonna have the ID, and the ID is this one, video 1. So it's gonna be video 1. Okay, so I omitted the T in the script. That was the reason it was not working. So I'm gonna end it with a semicolon here, and then we're gonna have the function. So we're gonna have the function declaration, and the function is gonna be named, okay, this is play pause, okay, like that, with parentheses. So now we're gonna open a set of curly braces, and inside of that we're gonna have an if statement, if else statement. So first we're gonna have the if my video that post like this, if my video that post, then we're gonna be doing something, and that something is gonna be my video that play. So it's gonna be like that. So we're gonna play it, semicolon, and now we're gonna use the else statement. So else my video pause is gonna be pause like that, and we're gonna end it with a semicolon. So I'm gonna move it to the right. So we have the function play post. The function name is play post. So if my video that post, then my video is gonna play, else my video is gonna be post. So let's save it. Let's go to our website to see how it's looking. Let's see if I click it. Okay, well, nothing's happened yet, but we have this code so far. So function play pause has to be okay, play pause. Okay, play pause, let me see. Yeah, play pause, I added a D, so it should be like that only. So let's go to our website. Okay, so let's continue with our code. We have here my video get document by ID. Okay, so this ID should be capital, then video 1. Okay, so function play pause. Okay, then my video pause, then my video play, my video that pause, else, and then we're gonna end it with a semicolon. Okay, so yeah, the code is right up to this point. And okay, as you can see, it's working. If I click this button, play / pause, it's working. It's play. If I click it again, it's pausing. So yeah, it's working. So I just have to be careful when typing. For example, instead of capital I just type in with lowercase I for the ID. Okay, that is the function play pause. Now we're gonna have 3 more functions. This time is gonna be the function make big. So it's gonna be function make big, and okay, with parentheses, and outside that we're gonna have curly braces. Let me see what do we have here. Make big, and okay, my video. So we're gonna use the bar statement declaration my video, and it's gonna be that width, and it's gonna be set to let me see, 560 pixels. So it's gonna be like that, 560 pixels. Okay, so that is that. Now we're gonna go for the function. Okay, it's gonna be make a small like that, with parentheses. We're gonna open curly braces, and my video that it's gonna be width, and it's gonna be set to 320 pixels. Okay, so and finally we're gonna have the function make normal, with parentheses, open curly braces, and it's gonna be the name of the variable my video that width, and it's gonna be set to 420 pixels like that. Okay, let's save it. Okay, and now we go to our website. So if we play it, it's working, it's playing. Now if we click it again, it's gonna be paused. We can, if we click the big button, it's gonna make it bigger. So it's gonna go to 560 pixels. If we go to the small button, it's gonna go down to 320 pixels. If we click normal, it's gonna go to 420 pixels. So yeah, the code is working, and then you have a paragraph, the video courtesy, and then they give us the URL of the bigbunny.org. So pretty much, yeah, all the credits go to them, to the W3 schools, and to the Big Bug Bunny. And yeah, this is how your code should be looking like.